Hello, and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Yeah, a quiet Saturday as expected so far. I did not expect any major movements here today on Saturday. So overall, we are left with the same boring sideways structure that we've been dealing with already over the last few days. And yeah, not only the last few days, but actually in the last couple of weeks. So it is definitely pretty boring here. We are still dealing with the same key levels, and all we can do is to look at the microstructure here and shift the levels that are relevant here to the right. Let's talk about short-term bullish and short-term bearish potentials in the range, and what is important in terms of microstructures. But first of all, looking at this area, and we're already on the 15-minute chart because we're desperate because there's nothing's happening on the larger time frame. So it's definitely something. It's definitely worth to keep in mind that we could also see a break to the downside. A lot of people say this is likely. Of course it is. Of course it is. That's why I show you that wave count here. And the market could dip into the region between 80 and 85K. Now, I'm not here to tell you what's going to happen, right? That would require a crystal ball. I'm here to give you an idea of the relevant levels from an Elliott Wave point of view and an idea about market structure. So I'm not a prophet. I'm not telling you what's going to happen. Without a high probability setup, I don't really have very clear probabilities, and we don't have any high probability setup here at the moment. It is what it is, which is an important finding though, because it tells you how to adjust your trading approach potentially, right? So for example, it could easily be a matter of trading more carefully, having smaller position sizes, and so on, right? This is eventually even an unclear chart will give you. Normally there is even in response to an unclear chart, and this is pretty unclear in the short term. Larger time frame is pretty clear, but on a smaller time frame, rather unclear. It gives you that there are very clear tactical answers even to an unclear chart. Okay, so there's always a way to deal with it. Now, from a chart point of view, though, we are in a range. We've been in a range, especially since the market rallied after the initial sell-off here on the 3rd of February. We rallied and then consolidation. Not anything significant here, just sideways consolidation. And I see this pullback potentially from a bullish point of view as a wave 2. From a bearish point of view, though, we had the wave 2 rally already on the 3rd of February. And this is an A, B, and we're now starting the C wave down, which could be wave C of 3, which should take us down to roundabout. And again, we can use standard Fibonacci extensions. We take the length of the A wave. We go to the high of the length of the wave 1. We go to the high of the wave 2. And then, it's sort of the area around 138% extension potentially where it could get to. That's around 82,899. And then another 4-5 pattern appears likely. And then, we might land somewhere in that region, 80 to 85K eventually. I mean, it could be the third wave is a bit shorter. We'll see. But it's an ending diagonal to the downside. We're not dealing with a downside impulse, which keeps the, let's say, probabilities fairly balanced. Because if it's not an impulse, then the bears are not clearly winning. Now, when we look at the bearish count, we need certain levels broken to confirm that this scenario is actually playing out. For example, one level that needs to be broken is the swing low from the 18th of February. Very important. Just the swing low from yesterday, I don't find so relevant. It wouldn't give us the best signal. More important would be a sustained and decisive break below the 18th of February low that formed around 93,400. And then obviously there's some structural support there around 91,340 and 89,200. But this is speculative until we really get a break of support, because at the moment there is a bullish count 1-2 setup, and then this could be another 1-2 setup to the upside. But there has not yet been a decisive break above the 14th of February high, and we also haven't broken above any of these other signal levels that would suggest really or confirm that the next pathway or the next move up has started, the next uptrend. Because this is seen as a 1-2 setup as well, yes, but with a very weak wave 1. The 5-wave move is very weak. So people getting upset that the market isn't really doing it or following through. Now, I'm telling you all the time here in this range that we can't really trust the microstructures, okay? So you can't blame Elliott Wave for exactly that what it's telling us. It's telling us we can't trust these patterns at the moment, okay? People still get upset, oh, Elliott Wave doesn't work. No, Elliott Wave has been telling us for the last week or two that the microstructures here are unreliable, okay? So it's essentially doing what I've been telling you, that we can't trust these micro patterns. So until we break finally above certain key levels, like this is a very important one to the upside, 102,568. So as far as the analysis is concerned, it's doing exactly what it's preparing us for. Lots of uncertainty, lots of choppy price action, and we need patience. We need patience until we get really clear patterns, and those could be very clear 5-wave movements, or at least a break above that key signal level here, the wave 1 high from the 3rd of February at $102,560, because we've seen it, a lot of the micro patterns, 1-2 setups to the upside, to the downside, they've been invalidated in this range as the bears and the bulls. And it makes sense if you think about it. What does it mean from a sentiment point of view? It means that the bulls and the bears, they are still fighting. There's just no clear winner. And of course, you can't predict who's going to win, right? And we can just identify the trends with the method. And at the moment, there is no trend, as you can clearly see. So we need that trend to be established. And the earliest signals that an uptrend, or that the bulls, let's say, are winning, would, in my view, be a break above this initial resistance area at 98,496. That would be a bit of a breakout level there. Then here, yesterday's swing high at 99,500. But the most important one is this 102,568 level. Yeah, that's the update about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Also, if you're interested, check out our main channel, MCO Global. There's a lot of additional content that you can find on there, including videos about XRP, long-term videos about Bitcoin. I only covered Bitcoin very recently, a few days ago. And they will be done regularly on this channel with some on-chain data and so on, implications, geopolitical content, and so on. All of that you can find here. The last one was on PayPal and how I intend to trade this one next week. So that might be interesting to you. Hope you liked it. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.